Hey, my crafty friends, it's Alessa here, and I'm here to talk about episode 281 of Craft Roulette. We had Irene Smith, hat trick, and this week we have for our parameters as project 4x6 card, colors coffee aisle, element from a tree, and random outside of the line. And here's the card I created for this week. We are going to dive in as usual. And the first thing is, like you can see, it's a 4x6 card. I have the basic white card base, right? 4x6. I have several layers to make the different colors about the coffee eye color palette that we had. I used brown in the background, some creamy tones, and I used also earthy tones and green for my leaves and my flower. I also have the red, and for the tree, that's also my leaves and my different flowers. They are all coming from a tree. And the outside of the line is my bouquet that's spilled out of the side of my panel. So let's see exactly the different thing that I did, starting with my background, where I used a script pattern panel and I added those coffee ring with a stencil, and I used some brown ink to give the effect that it was like a mug that was just left on the paper while we were working. That give the ring stains. And I had my mix wildflowers that I've cut in recycling paper. I won't say it loud. Those were paper that were from the garbage can, and I'm like, that's the best time to use them, and they were perfect. So I kind of paper pieced some of them and made it work for what I had in mind. That gave me that multiple layers of lush greenery die cuts. And I added the jute twine around it, like to hold my bouquet. And even my sentiment, I won't say it loud, just between you and I, it was from a card that I received. It was on the envelope. So I die cut it and reused it on this card, right? We can do that sometimes. And for the next, the green foliage, also I did a kind of a mix of flowers, and I had several of them that I just stuck in between. And you can barely see it, but I have a vellum that I cut in the back, so you can see the different layers. And that's usually how, I like to have those separated, so they can each element stand on their own, so you can make the visual appealing of the card, the way that you like it with an intention. So, and I had, the from a tree filling with the jute twine, and I wrap it around the panel and I tied it as a bow, and that anchors the bouquet and had warms like a natural texture to the card. For that sentiment, like I said, it was a happy birthday. I had it there. It was on a red envelope with the white writing, and I just make it there. So it's like a red feels bold pop out of, those earthy brownish color that we have in there. Just that little pop of color that I usually like to put in all my cards. And that's it. I have those yellow flowers for brightness. I have the shape of some of the petals. Those are, like different movement that you can do with them. Don't leave them flat. Just give them some movement with your fingers. And it's a way for you to say to somebody, I'm thinking of you and happy birthday. Hey, And that's it, my friend. That's my coffee aisle birthday bouquet for Craft Roulette episode 281. I love how it all came out. But let me know in the comment below, what is your best drink? Do you have coffee, tea? I will let you know in a secret. In the morning, I have coffee. In the afternoon, I have tea. So I do both, right? Anyhow, it was a pleasure being with you again this week, and I will see you next week. You do know what you need to do. If you want to see me back, you will like, subscribe, and share with other crafter friends. Until then, keep crafting, everybody. Bye.